Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. Please stand for the national anthem. You may take your seats. Good morning again. My name is Susan Quintana, and I'm the Field Office Director at the New York City Field Office for the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. On behalf of the entire agency, it is my honor and sincere pleasure to welcome you to this special ceremony. This day is very special to all of us in this room. We are incredibly grateful to the New York Historical Society for hosting us. The New York Historical Society has been an invaluable partner to the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services with respect to hosting naturalization ceremonies, citizenship and civic education corners, and the establishment of citizenship corners. Today, as we welcome new citizens, we also celebrate World Refugee Day and honor what is truly one of the best things we do as a nation: welcome those escaping persecution. Many nations are willing to give temporary help to refugees. Not all are willing to offer a permanent home and full-fledged citizenship to those who need it most. Today's ceremony is even more meaningful because we have some distinguished guests who are here to mark the end of your journey to U.S. citizenship. The second gentleman of the United States, Mr. Douglas Emhoff. The District Director for USCIS at New York District Office, Mr. Timothy Houghton. And the President and CEO of the New York Historical Society, Ms. Louise Mirrer. Thank you all for joining us. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce Louise Mirrer to you. Ms. Mirrer joined the New York Historical Society as President and CEO in June 2004. Under her guidance, the institution has reinvigorated its commitment to greater public understanding of history and its relevance today, as well as to the support and encouragement of historical scholarship and the education of people. Ms. Mirrer holds a double PhD from Stanford, a graduate diploma from Cambridge, and a BA magna cum laude from the University of Pennsylvania. She is also an honorary fellow of Wolfson College, Cambridge. It is my pleasure to invite Ms. Mirrer to the podium to provide her welcoming remarks.
Well, thank you, and good morning. Second Gentleman Emhoff, Ms. Quintana, Mr. Houghton, Ms. Ilibagiza, and new citizens, on behalf of our Vice Chair of New York Historical's Board of Trustees, Andrew Tisch, and all of our board, and staff, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the New York Historical Society. It's especially fitting that we welcome you today on World Refugee Day, as New York Historical Citizenship Project enters its 5th year, offering free history and civics education to all who seek American citizenship. We're proud of the thousands, many of whom came to the United States as refugees, who've already graduated from our citizenship program and who have achieved or are on their way to achieving American citizenship. Today is also Father's Day, and while at New York Historical we celebrate people of all identities, it is in fact the case that the word patriotism, denoting love of country, a value that we hold very dear at New York Historical, is derived from Greek and Latin words meaning father. So let me wish all of you who are fathers who've joined us today a very happy Father's Day, and let us also acknowledge the long history of American patriotism and the patriots who have struggled to realize our nation's founding ideals of freedom and equality. Now, American citizenship is a truly wonderful gift, but here's another one from us. Each of you today will receive a complimentary 1-year family membership to New York Historical so that you and your families will be able to take full advantage of our exhibition and education programs. Come back and visit us often. Your admissions will be free, and we will be thrilled to see you in our landmark building again. You can get your free admissions card on your way out this morning. Thank you once again to all of you for your commitment to American citizenship, and congratulations, and enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mayer, for that warm welcome. Now we get to the moment these 50 candidates have worked so hard for. Candidates, you come from 26 countries from around the globe, but soon you will stand as one and become citizens of the United States of America. I will call the names of your countries of origin. Please stand and remain standing until I have called all countries. Albania. Australia. Belarus. Brazil. Canada. The Dominican Republic. France. Ghana. Guyana. India. Iran. Ireland. Israel. Italy. Jamaica. Japan. Kosovo. Mexico. Nigeria. Pakistan. Taiwan. The Gambia. Togo. Trinidad and Tobago. The United Kingdom. And Yemen. Let's have a round of applause for all the countries represented here. Now I would like to invite District Director Houghton to the podium to administer the oath of allegiance. District Director Houghton, each of these 50 candidates has been personally examined under oath by a designated officer. Each has demonstrated an understanding of English, unless exempt, a knowledge and understanding of the fundamentals of history and principles and form of the government of the United States. Each has been found to be a person of good moral character, attached to the principles of the Constitution of the United States, as well disposed to the good order and happiness of the United States. The investigations of the government have been completed in their cases, and each has been found to meet all the requirements of the law to be naturalized. District Director Houghton, these candidates are ready to take the oath of allegiance.
believe this is the moment you've been waiting for. I just want to take a moment to thank Field Office Director Quintana. And at this moment, I would ask that you raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. It is my honor to be the first to congratulate my fellow Americans. Do you feel any different? Now I'll ask you to please be seated. We're going to watch a very special video. It's a message from the President, Joseph R. Biden.
Welcome, my fellow Americans. First and foremost, I want to thank you for choosing us, believing that America is worthy of your aspirations. Every immigrant comes from America from different circumstances and for different reasons, but you all have one thing in common: courage. The courage it takes to sacrifice and make this journey. The courage to leave your homes, your lives, your loved ones, and come to a nation that is more than just a place, but rather an idea. An idea that where everyone is created equal and deserves to be treated equally. The idea that we have as a nation, and we can define America in one word: possibilities. Possibilities since its founding. That very idea has been nurtured, enriched, and advanced by the contributions, sacrifices, and dreams of immigrants like you and immigrants like my own ancestors from Ireland, like generations of our fellow Americans. And today, you've earned a new title equal to that of an American president. The title I'm most proud of: citizen, citizen of the United States of America. I look forward to standing with you as you embrace your new rights and responsibilities, as you build your lives and legacies here, as generations have done before you in this great nation of immigrants. So welcome, my friends. Welcome, my fellow Americans. Welcome. May God bless you all, and may God bless the United States of America.
Today is a very special day, and it is my honor to welcome the second gentleman of the United States, Douglas Emhoff, the husband of Vice President Kamala Harris. Mr. Emhoff is a devoted father, experienced lawyer, and proud husband. Mr. Emhoff was a I'm sorry. Mr. Emhoff was a prominent entertainment lawyer for nearly 30 years, and he's only 31. As second gentleman, Douglas Emhoff is devoting his time to the causes of justice, equality, and human rights. Mr. Emhoff was born in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah. Brooklyn in the house. And raised in Matawan, New Jersey by his parents, Mike and Barbara, with his siblings, Jamie and Andy. His family moved to Los Angeles area during his teen years. Mr. Emhoff earned a BA from California State University, Northridge, and a JD from the University of Southern California. Vice President Harris and Mr. Emhoff were set up on a blind date in 2013 and married a year later in a ceremony officiated by her sister, Maya. Mr. Emhoff is a very proud father of Cole and Ella, named after John Coltrane and Ella Fitzgerald, whom he shares with his ex-wife and co-parent, Kirsten Emhoff. Mr. Emhoff, the candidates are ready for your keynote speech. Thank you very much.
Now that was an introduction. Thank you, Director. Wow, what an honor to be here at this special moment for all of you. It's truly incredible, but again, let's hear it for District Director Houghton for swearing you in and for a very, very cool introduction. Thank you for that. And thank you to the New York Historical Society. What a place. I was seeing some of the history as I was getting ready backstage. It's very cool. And you're now members here, too, for at least a year. So what a day for you. Okay. So I can think of no better setting to welcome you, my new fellow citizens, to the United States of America, who you are going to write the next chapter of American history. You are going to do that as new citizens, and I can't wait to see what you all do. And I heard the roll call of nations. That was pretty amazing. And you hail from so many different countries from around the world. India to Italy, Guyana to France. You speak different languages. You practice many different faiths. But each of you has arrived at this moment through your own unique and winding path. Isn't that right? You all got here differently, but you're all here together, which is pretty amazing. And now you share an unbreakable bond that you share together. You are United States citizens, and you are here together celebrating, and that is pretty amazing. So I'm now going to be the second person, along with being the second gentleman, I'm going to be the second person to say to my fellow Americans, congratulations! This is so cool. It's such an honor to be the second gentleman, and it's such an honor to do things like this. And it's such an honor to be the second person to greet you this way. It's very humbling to be in this room watching this ceremony. So thank you for letting me experience this with you. Now, as has been said before, and it's been said many times, ours is a nation of immigrants. And that is very true. With the exception of Native Americans, most citizens here can trace their family's roots to someplace else, just like all of you, and just like me. In fact, earlier this morning, we got in very early. I went to Ellis Island. I also went to the Statue of Liberty. But when I was at Ellis Island, I got to review the records of my ancestors they were my great-grandparents, who, as it turned out, came from Austria in 1902 and 1904. And I got to see the shipping records, and I got to walk through the halls of Ellis Island. I got to see the stairs that they went down, and it was very emotional and very humbling. And I can't wait to share that moment with my family later today. But like you, my family was immigrants. My wife, who I'm very proud of, the Vice President, Kamala Harris, is a proud daughter of two immigrants, one from Jamaica, who I heard is in the house, and I see you, and from India, who I also heard was here. So, and like those who have come before you, your story of immigration, of building a life in a foreign land, and coming to see it as your own, is the story of America itself. It really is. It's like what the president said just before. It's a land of possibilities. And since our very beginning as a country, America has attracted people like you from all over the world. People just like yourselves in search of opportunity. People just like yourselves in search of a safe harbor. And as you may know, and as was said, today is World Refugee Day, which is a very important day. Because here in America, when we offer welcome to refugees and those seeking asylum, we do it more than to fulfill a humanitarian mission. We do it to express some of our highest ideals as a nation, and it's so important to be able to do that. And as Americans, we are deeply, deeply indebted to the many public servants who work so tirelessly that our country may live up to these ideals. I want to take a moment to commend the staff of the Department of Homeland Security's U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. Thank you so much for all the work you do. They work so hard, and a lot of it, like in public service, is often behind the scenes, and they do it for all of us. So it's really to be commended. And throughout the years, they have processed millions and millions of applications, just like yours. And those folks have now become part of the fabric of this great country, just like you will be. And we as a country are so much richer for it. It's important. It's so much, it just makes America, America, doesn't it? So thank you. Thank you all for that. And today's ceremony also occurs on a very important day for a lot of us dads here. It's Father's Day. And I know I love my kids, Cole and Ella, and I'm not able to see them in person today. I get to be with you, but they're in my heart, and I can't wait to talk to them. And so to all my fellow dads, happy Father's Day. And we have a couple of fathers in here today I want to highlight. Kevin Ben Musa, where's Kevin? Hi, Kevin. Kevin is with his wife, Mylene, right there. And you're raising 3 beautiful daughters, I hear, right here in Manhattan. So happy Father's Day. 1 boy, 2 girls. All right. We'll fix that. But happy Father's Day and congratulations. And Abalash Tiwari, where's Abalash? Hi. Now you have a daughter who recently graduated as valedictorian. That's really cool. So your daughter's accomplishment drives home an important point. Most do not just move to the United States to build your own lives. You arrive so that your children can build theirs. And that is what's so important. It's so great to see that here. So no matter the why, no matter the how, what matters now is what you do with your citizenship. What are you going to do with it? You've gone through the process. You're now citizens. What are you going to do with it? We need you, and we need your voices in our beautiful democracy. We need your ideas. We need your investment. We need everything about what you are and what makes you who you are. We need it. It's what the president said in his welcome message. So today, again, I'm the second person to congratulate you, so I'll do it again. But that's what I'm doing today. Tomorrow, I look forward to working alongside of you as my fellow citizen to make America a more perfect union. Thank you so much. Congratulations. May God bless you, and may God bless America. Thank you so much.
You know, it is such a proud moment to have the second gentleman here today. Historical, right? First ceremony, first naturalization ceremony for the second gentleman at the New York Historical Society. How wonderful a partner are they? Thank you. Thank you, Louise. And now I'd like to introduce the American by Choice recipient. It is my pleasure to present the American by Choice recognition. This is a recognition that the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services bestows on naturalized citizens who have made significant contributions to the community and adopted country through civic participation, professional achievement, overcoming adversity, and responsible citizenship. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing Ms. Immaculée Ilabigeza as a recipient of the Outstanding Americans by Choice recognition. Immaculée, why don't you come up? You're going to be here for a while, so come on, stand next to me. Born and raised in a small village in Rwanda, Immaculée enjoyed a peaceful childhood with her loving parents and 3 brothers. She attended the National University of Rwanda to study electrical and mechanical engineering. While visiting her family on Easter break in 1994, Immaculée's life was completely transformed. The Rwandan genocide had just broken out. Immaculée found shelter at a pastor's home, where she and 7 other women hid in a small 3 by 4 foot bathroom for 91 days. Filled with anger and resentment during those difficult days, Immaculée turned to prayer, using the rosary beads that her father gave her before she went into hiding. Finding peace was a turning point in her life. During those 91 days, Immaculée also taught herself English by using a Bible and dictionary. When Immaculée was finally liberated from the hiding place, she weighed only 65 pounds and found her entire family brutally murdered, with the exception of 1 brother who was studying abroad. In 1998, Immaculée emigrated from Rwanda to the United States. She worked for peace through the United Nations and shared her story of survival with her co-workers and friends, who encouraged her to write about her experience. Immaculée's first book was written in 2006, Left to Tell: Discovering God Amidst the Rwanda Holocaust. It became a New York Times bestseller and has been translated into 20 languages and sold over 2 million copies. Also in 2006, Immaculée's story was made into a documentary titled The Diary of Immaculée. Immaculée received 5 honorary doctoral degrees, published multiple books about her faith and her life. Today, Immaculée is regarded as one of the world's leading speakers on faith, hope, and forgiveness. She has shared this universal message with the world leaders, school children, multinational corporations, churches, and at events and conferences around the world, including a presentation to over 200,000 people in Sao Paulo, Brazil. A major motion picture version of her story is scheduled for international release in 2022. Please join me in recognizing Miss Immaculée Ilibieza as an outstanding American by choice. Thank you. And I just want to read this small token of our appreciation to you. United States of America, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, whereas the United States of America was established through the collective efforts and perseverance of immigrants from nations near and far, and the contributions of naturalized citizens further strengthen the character of our great nation. Let it be known this day that we will recognize Immaculée Ilibieza as an outstanding American by choice. Through naturalization, immigrants fully embrace the values and ideals that define our national identity and also accept the fundamental responsibilities and duties inherent in citizenship. Therefore, it is important to recognize the significant contributions of those naturalized Americans that have made their communities and their country through civic participation, professional achievement, and reasonable citizenship, responsible citizenship. So let it be known that this is given here at the New York Historical Society on June 20th, 2021, and of the independence of the United States 245th anniversary. So once again, this comes from Tracy Renault. A perfect photo opportunity. At this time, please be seated while Immaculée delivers her remarks. Once again, Immaculée, please come to the podium. I'll hold your award for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm really honored to receive this award. I know there are many people who are deserving and maybe even more deserving, but you chose me today, and I'm very grateful for this honor. I'm looking at many people who are receiving their citizenship. 8 years ago, I was sitting right there in your seats. And I remember crying and crying so much, and people are like, why are you crying? For the first time, I really understood what it means to cry out of joy. A lot of tears. Congratulations. I'm so grateful for this country that have given me a home. Truly, as they shared, I would not have written that book that have transformed my lives and the lives of many people who have benefited from that. I have a foundation. I go around the country speaking and sharing the lessons I have learned. But it is through this country that made it possible that somebody like me, coming from a tiny country in Africa, will find security and will find a dream come true in this beautiful land. I lived through a terrible experience, as you heard, but it is an experience that taught me so much. Every week I go to speak somewhere, around the world, and mostly here in the United States. I love to hear people who tell me, your story have touched our lives. I will never forget one Jewish lady who have survived the genocide, the Holocaust. She told me, after I heard you speak, now, even if I die, I will go in peace. I learned a lot of forgiveness. I learned the power of love. Because if genocide happened, if wars happen, it's because we fail to love one another. And we fail to forgive one another. And we fail to use our voice to do and our strength to do what is good. I remember the time I was hiding in 3 by 4 feet with other 7 women. I remember a moment when I was kind of fighting with God. I felt that everything I was reading about was calling me to forgive, but how? How do you forgive somebody who's trying to kill your mom? Somebody's trying to kill your father. And the more I felt I had reasons to hate, the more I felt pain. I remember a moment when I begged God, I wish I can be innocent again. I wish I can find good in people again. And I remember one time, it was like such a moment that came from God. All of a sudden, I felt as if the world, during prayer, I felt as if the world was divided in two parts. And right here where we live, a part of love and a part of hate. And on the side of love, there are people like Mother Teresa, people like Gandhi, Mandela. And on the side of hate, there were people like Hitler, those who were causing the genocide in Rwanda. And me who was angry at that time, I thought if I came out of that bathroom, I was going to be a soldier, not to defend the country, which usually that's what soldiers do, but to revenge my tribe. And all of a sudden, I saw that image. And I realized that people who remain on the side of love, they are peaceful. And those people, they have known hatred. They have known injustice. They have known pain, like Mandela in Africa. But no matter what they go through, they defend truth, they defend love, they defend justice, because they don't want anyone to go through what they have gone through. It was that moment I made the decision that I wanted to stand with them. And to tell you the truth, to this day, any time I wake up, I have to make that choice. Today, I have to love. I have to use my strength. I am going to defend peace. And sometimes you are not going to have stages like this to speak to many people like this. But I believe that even if you touch one person, the one you live with, the one you greet when you come out of your home, if you touch them, you give them hope, you give them love, you give them that light that comes from acceptance. You have done your part. And I will end here just welcoming you again to this beautiful country and wishing you all the best, and especially also wishing the fathers happy Father's Day. I am happy to be here with my husband, who is also a father, and thank you so much, Lee. And with what I have gone through, anytime I share, I always feel, oh, I'm talking to a group, but a part of me knows I'm speaking to individuals. As you heard in the introduction, after the genocide, I found out my mom, my dad, my two brothers, my grandma, my grandpa, everyone was killed. Our homes were destroyed. 1 million people was killed in a period of 3 months. Everywhere was dead bodies. But that message remained in my heart. Every moment I had to choose love or hate. And of course I choose love. At least I want to choose that. And if I fall, I wake up quick and I want to continue to choose love. But I just want to say, from my heart to yours, please, whatever you might be going through, all of us go through troubles. We're in this beautiful country, but it has its problems too. But we have learned so much from where we come from. At least we can stand here and be good American and strengthen them and tell them it will be okay. And whatever you might be facing in your life, please remember there's always hope. Hold on to God. Hold on to Him, especially in prayer. And lastly, if I can forgive, which I have done, gone to the prison, met somebody who killed my family. It wasn't hard to forgive him. I believed that he can change if he wants. The same way I changed when I was hateful to come to the place of love, I believe that he can. And especially because I believe in God, in the power of prayer. If I continue to pray for those who have hurt me, maybe them too, they will see light. If I can forgive, anyone can forgive. Thank you so much for having me. May God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ilibagiza, for sharing your story with us today. We are honored to hear from you. And thank you to our special guests for their contribution to this memorable event, and congratulations, new citizens. Now, I ask that all U.S. citizens join in for the Pledge of Allegiance. Would all members of the audience please stand, place your right hand over your heart, face the flag, and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You all may be seated. New citizens, we will now present you with your certificates of naturalization. Our staff will guide you. We ask that you please be mindful of social distancing. Platine Ciola. Amir Hamuyan Sadugi. Francis Miloy. Priya Vandana Nandelal Shivpal. Matthew William Boyd. Kevin Ben Musa. Mylene Ben Musa. Barbara Leonardi. Abhilash Tiwari. And Arandhana Tiwari. Deliani de la Rosa de Jesus. No. Jesus Jimenez Rodriguez. Afi Bagdagbo. Angela Esu Clark. Monica Desreen Brown. Raja Asgar. Gerardo Guzman. Carissa Shushmita Gopal. Kevin McGeaney. Saravana Ruthramurthy. Alexander Melnikau. Felix Rosario Quesada. Maria Celeste Marathi. Francisco Barajas Flores. Catherine O'Sullivan. Stephanie del Carmen. Elias Camilo Morel. Dario Chipolaro Delerio. Hanan Al-Kotani. Mujahid Musammed Mohammed Ahmed. Suhail Isa. Renata Noronha Florio. Eric Santos. Lesline Elaine Bernard. Sandra Shaltiel Behar. Dharmendra Manwani. Kate Veronica Holiran. Jia Lin Liu. Mutsami Shirai. Natalie Lebo. Pascal Roy. Nodoka Yamagata. Josephine Estrella Reynoso. Samantha Carr. Omolade Olusola Salawu. Luis Dapa. Jabo Siso. Carla Lee Drummond. Anita Palokai. Anita Palokai. Joyce Ago Tete. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our special ceremony. Please join me in thanking Mr. Emhoff, Mr. Houghton, and Ms. Mirror for being a part of this special ceremony. I'd also like to thank our staff at USCIS and the staff at the New York Historical Society for making this event possible. So thank you. Congratulations again to all our new citizens. Our staff will help you exit the auditorium, and you will be called by your row. Lastly, I understand this is a very special day, so happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And this concludes our ceremony. Thank you.